Imagine stepping onto the Las Vegas Strip at midnight. Neon lights flicker like 1,000 fireflies. The air is buzzing with music, laughter, and just a hint of trouble. Now picture this same city becoming the stage for some of the wildest, weirdest, and most jaw-dropping weddings in history. What if I told you that some couples, celebrities, daredevils, and even strangers have tied the knot in ways so outrageous they've made global headlines? Welcome to Las Vegas, the wedding capital of the world, where I do can mean anything from a drive-thru Elvis serenade to exchanging vows with sharks circling your feet. Buckle up, you're about to relive the top 10 craziest weddings ever witnessed in Sin City. 10. Eiffel Tower Observation Deck Sky-High Weddings. Want to take your love to new heights? In Vegas, you can do it, literally. The Eiffel Tower replica at Paris, Las Vegas has been hosting weddings since 2000. Perched 460 feet above the Strip, the observation deck offers panoramic views that make any ceremony breathtaking. One 2019 event included champagne toasts, violin music, and a full Parisian theme, minus the expensive flight to France. It's romantic, glamorous, and still uniquely Vegas. For couples who want class with their chaos, this is the perfect compromise. 9. Denny's All-Night Diner Wedding Special since 2012. Forget roses and lace. What if your wedding came with pancakes and a side of bacon? At Denny's on Fremont Street, couples can say, "I do," for just $199. The package includes use of the in-house chapel, a wedding certificate, and a celebratory Grand Slam meal. Elvis is available on request, naturally. The diner's most famous wedding happened in 2012 when a couple, riding high after a casino win, tied the knot at 4 a.m. with syrup on the side. 8. Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker's tequila-fueled practice run, 2021. What happens when reality TV royalty meets rock star chaos at 2 a.m.? A wedding that wasn't quite a wedding. In April 2021, fresh from the Grammy Awards and several tequila shots, Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker stumbled into the One Love wedding chapel. Without a license, they still went ahead with Elvis officiating, Kourtney in a sheer veil, and Travis dressed head to toe in black. The ceremony wasn't legally binding, but the pictures went viral instantly. Later, Kourtney posted, "Once upon a time in a land far, far away, Las Vegas, at 2 a.m., a queen and her handsome king ventured out to the only chapel open. Fans loved it." 7. The drive-thru Elvis wedding of two strangers, 2010s. Imagine meeting a stranger at a casino bar, and by sunrise, you're legally married. That's Vegas, baby. One of the Strip's most outrageous stories involves two tourists who met over drinks, clicked instantly, and by 3 a.m., were pulling up to a drive-thru chapel. They never left their car. Elvis sang from a pink Cadillac parked beside them, and the entire thing cost under $200. By morning, the thrill wore off, and they filed for annulment. Still, their story spread through local media, becoming a cautionary tale, and a reminder of just how fast Vegas can turn a wild night into a legally binding adventure. 6. Mob Museum Mafia-themed weddings, ongoing since 2012. Who says weddings have to be about white dresses and roses? In Vegas, you can pledge eternal love surrounded by mob history. Since opening in 2012, the Mob Museum in downtown Las Vegas has hosted unforgettable gangster-style ceremonies. Think fedoras, faux Tommy guns, and vows that borrow from The Godfather. 5. Shark Reef Aquarium Underwater Vows at Mandalay Bay. If your love can survive sharks circling you, it can survive anything. At Mandalay Bay's Shark Reef Aquarium, daring couples have been diving into marriage. Literally, a memorable 2015 wedding saw the bride, groom, and officiant don wetsuits and oxygen tanks before plunging into a massive tank filled with 2,000 fish and several sharks. These ceremonies cost around $1,000 plus gear, and professional divers ensure safety. 4. -5 degrees Icebar. Frozen weddings at the Lingku. Want a wedding that's both cool and crazy? How about one in sub-zero temperatures? At the -5 degree ice bar inside the Lingku, couples exchange vows in a wonderland made entirely of ice. Since 2013, these frosty ceremonies have been a Vegas staple. Guests sit on ice benches, sip cocktails from ice glasses, and the newlyweds pose with crystal-clear ice sculptures. But the chill only adds to the thrill. 3. Jonas and Sophie Turner's secret Billboard night elopement, 2019. What do you do after winning big at the Billboard Music Awards? If you're Jonas and Sophie Turner, you elope in Vegas. In May 2019, the Game of Thrones actress and Jonas Brothers star left the award show red carpet and headed straight for a little white wedding chapel. The guest list was tiny, just close friends and a few celebrity pals. Elvis officiated. Sophie wore a chic white gown. Joe donned a tux, and the vows were sealed with laughter and neon lights. 2. Britney Spears and Jason Alexander's 55-hour marriage, 2004. Ever regretted a late-night decision? Britney Spears turned that into one of the wildest celebrity scandals of the 2000s. In January 2004, the pop princess shocked the world by marrying her childhood friend Jason Alexander in Vegas after a wild night of partying. Paparazzi had a field day. Tabloids splashed the story across front pages, and Britney's bad girl image soared to new heights. To this day, it remains one of the shortest and most infamous celebrity marriages in history. 1. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez's impromptu double wedding, 2022. Two Hollywood legends, a rekindled flame, and a whirlwind trip to Vegas. It sounds scripted, but for Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, it was pure reality. In July 2022, Bennifer shocked fans by secretly flying to Las Vegas and tying the knot at the iconic Little White Wedding Chapel, the same spot where countless spur-of-the-moment vows have been exchanged. Lopez wore a simple yet stunning Vegas chic dress. Affleck donned a tux, and of course, an Elvis impersonator blessed the union. But the real surprise, a lavish Italian celebration followed weeks later, cementing Bennifer 2.0 as Hollywood's most unforgettable love story. Why Vegas weddings will always be wild. From Bennifer's surprise vows to Britney's 55-hour fiasco, these stories prove one thing. Vegas weddings aren't just ceremonies. They're events that become legends. Clark County issues more than 80,000 marriage licenses every year, and many of those weddings carry the same unpredictable magic that made these 10 so iconic. So, if you ever find yourself in Las Vegas with love in the air and neon lights in your eyes, ask yourself, will your story be the next crazy wedding the world can't stop talking about? Thanks for watching. Subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments for more inspiring and thought-provoking content.